Hello students, I am Deepak Mahale. In this video, I will discuss about process engineering chapter. This chapter I have divided into three different videos. In the first part, we will discuss about what is production and supply chain management. And in second video, we will discuss about what is process engineering, or you can say process planning. And in third video, we will discuss about critical path method. After completing this video, student will able to understand what is production and what is supply chain management. These are the content of this video: introduction to production, production system, factors of production, and what is supply chain management. Now we will start introduction to production. What is production? Production is defined as the step-by-step conversion of one form of material into another form through some process to create or enhance the utility of the product to the users. It is an art of producing something like machine, component, or any other user useful products. The word production is equally used for providing the services to the people like hotel, educational institutes, theaters, travels and tourism, etc. Also, it is the process through which goods or services are created by performing the set of operation on the raw material. A scientist, Edward Buffa, defines the production as a process by which goods and services are created. Now we will see the production system. A system is a group of several units joined together to achieve a common goal, like goods or services, like products or services. Every system had three common elements, and they are every system has three common elements. They are input, process, and output. For example, the engineering educational system, in which students are input, teaching is processing, and output is the qualified engineer. Another example for it is in a manufacturing system, the raw material is input, various operations are processing, and the finished products is output. In the flow diagram, we can see that input, processing, and last one is output. In order to withstand the growing competition in the market, the feedback element is also added in the diagram. By taking the feedbacks from the consumer, the product can be modified and it can be more user friendly for the consumer. Reputed companies are taking feedback survey from the customer to modify their product, get stay in a competitive market. Next point is factors of production. Means anything that helps in production is the factors of production. As shown in figure, there are mainly four types of factor. In that, first factor is land, which is very important for the production system. It refers to all natural resources used to produce goods and services. This includes not just land but anything that comes from the land, therefore includes all gifts of nature available to mankind, both on the surface and under the surface. For example, soil, rivers, waters, forest, mountain, mines, deserts, seas, climate, rain, air, sun, etc. The income from the land or other such natural resources is called rent. Second factor for the production system is labor, which is very important. Human efforts done mentally or physically with the aim of earning income is known as labor. Thus, labor is a physical or mental effort of human being in the process of production. The quality of labor depends on the workforce skill, education, and motivation. Now, next factor is capital. All the man-made goods which are used for further production of wealth are included in capital. Thus, it is man-made material source of production. For example, machine, tools, buildings, roads, bridges, raw material, trucks, factories, etc. And these are the examples of capital. An increase in the capital of an economy means an increase in the productive capacity of the economy. Now, last main factor for the production system is entrepreneur. It is also can called as a owner of the company. An entrepreneur is a person who organizes the other factors and undertakes the risk and uncertainties involved in the production. He hires the other three factors, brings them together, organizes and coordinates them so as to earn profit. For example, Mr. X, who takes the risk of manufacturing television set, will be called an entrepreneur. Also, an entrepreneur acts as a boss and decided how the business shall run. Now we will see what is supply chain management. It is defined as the broad range of activities required to plan, control, and execute a product flow from materials to production to distribution in the most economical way possible. It involves handling of all movements, storage of raw material, work in process, inventory, and finished goods from point of origin to the point of consumption. Supply chain management manages activities to maximize the customer value and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. It represents the effort by supply chain firm to develop and run supply chain in the most effective and efficient way possible. Supply chain activities cover everything from the product development, sourcing, production, and logistics, as well as the information system needed to coordinate these activities. To accommodate the task of supply chain management, a company will create a network of suppliers that moves the product along from the suppliers of raw material to the organization who deal directly to the users. Supply chain management activities have the ability to ensure customer satisfaction by supply chain management activities have the ability to ensure customer satisfaction by making the necessary products are available at the correct location at the right time. The best example for supply chain management is a Amazon company. They are supplying the products to the customer by taking order on their website, and they collect the product from the different shopkeepers or from the warehouses of it and supply it to the customer with the dated times. Now we will see the functions of supply chain management. Inventory management. In inventory management, the raw material or any other product or services required for the company are managed. Second, distribution and return management means the product is not liked by the customer, that can be returned to the company by supply chain management. Third function is customer service management, means when the product is sold to the customer, the service is provided to the customer to help in the service is provided to the customer. For example, Maruti Suzuki is selling the car to the customer with 3 years of warranty, means in the warranty they will provide service to the car freely. That is also involved in the supply chain management. Transportation management means raw material, product or transport from one place to another place is also involved in the supply chain management. Next is payment and financial management, means to purchase the raw material, product or any other services, that is also involved in the supply chain management. And last one is warehouse management, means the product, raw material are stored in a warehouse which are managed with the ERP software or a SAP software which is available in the market. Thank you. In the next video we will see what is process engineering.